Today we're making chicken teriyaki, a Japanese classic that's sweet, salty, savory, and packed with flavor. The secret is in the sauce and it's super easy to make. Let's dive right into it. We're starting with boneless, skin-on chicken thighs. I love using chicken thighs because they're juicy, full of flavor, and pretty hard to overcook. First, we're going to keep it simple and salt and pepper both sides of our chicken. Once seasoned, we're going to let that sit for at least 20 minutes. This gives the seasoning some time to really soak into the chicken while we work on our teriyaki sauce. While the chicken's hanging out, we're going to start working on our sauce. In a small saucepan, add in 1 tablespoon of sesame oil and grate in 1 tablespoon of garlic straight into the pot. We're also going to grate in 1 tablespoon of ginger. Grating really brings out the flavor, but if you don't have a grater, just mince them as finely as you can. Now we're going to saute the garlic and ginger over medium heat just until it's fragrant. This should take about 30 seconds, and try to be careful to not get any color on the garlic or ginger or our sauce will turn bitter. Next, we're going in with a 1/4 cup of mirin, a 1/4 cup of sake, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, a 1/2 cup of soy sauce, and 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. We're going to give that all a good stir and bring it to a light simmer. After about a minute of simmering, we're going to whisk in our cornstarch slurry, which is going to thicken up our sauce. To make sure the cornstarch is fully cooked, we're going to bring the sauce back up to a simmer for another minute, stirring constantly to avoid any lumps from forming. Then we're going to kill the heat and check the consistency. The sauce should coat the back of a spoon and hold its shape when you run your finger through it like so. Once the sauce is ready, I like to add some sesame seeds for a pop of color. Now we're going to pour our finished sauce into a heat-proof container to cool. It'll thicken as it cools, and it stays good in the fridge for a few weeks. This stuff goes great with everything. I especially like using it for grilled fish and stir fries. Now we're going to head back to the chicken. Heat up a grill pan and brush on a little oil to prevent the chicken from sticking. If you don't have a grill pan, a regular skillet works just as well. Place the chicken skin side down and let it cook for 4 to 6 minutes or until the skin is golden and crispy. Then we're going to flip it and do the same on the other side. Once the chicken's fully cooked, we're going to take it off the heat and brush on that beautiful teriyaki glaze we made. Don't be shy with the sauce, really get in there and glaze both sides of the chicken well. In Japan, teriyaki is traditionally used on grilled meats, and the higher sugar content allows it to caramelize perfectly. That's why we're going to throw it back on the pan for a quick char. This is what gives teriyaki its signature grilled flavor. Place the chicken thighs back on the pan skin side down and let them sear for about a minute or until the teriyaki gets nice and caramelized. Once the chicken has a nice bit of char on it, we're going to pull it off and give it one final glaze. Now it's time to plate. I like to add some rice to a plate, then top it with our chicken, brush on a little bit more of that sauce, and finish it with some sesame seeds and scallions. And there's our chicken teriyaki from scratch. That teriyaki sauce is so easy to make, yet it adds so much flavor and color to our chicken. Let's grab a piece and give it a taste. Oh yeah, that char adds a deep smokiness to the chicken which complements the sweet, salty, and savoriness of that teriyaki sauce. Honestly, if there was one dish I had to eat for the rest of my life, it would be this. If you liked today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what dish you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.